I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. It is. I've got a beauty of a pepper. Comes to me from one of my favorite growers, Spillane. The Mustard Primotalii. And for those that are brand new to the channel, I gotta tell you something. The hottest pepper in the world, in spite of what you may have heard, is the Primotalii. It's my opinion and the opinion of most people that know what they're doing and that don't have a dog in the fight. Honest pepper eaters will tell you it's the Primotalii. And the Primotalii is a 7-pot Primo that's been crossed with a yellow Fatali. It was created by Chris Saunders in the UK. And there have been some other color variations of the Primotalii. Now, in the last several years, the hottest peppers I've eaten for the show here on the videos have been Primatalis. A red one or a chocolate one. Sometimes they go back and forth. Sometimes the red are hotter, sometimes the chocolate. But the best way to a good example, a lot of people can go from like if you remember how hot a jalapeno is, and that jump, like when you eat the first time you ever ate a habanero, you're like, wow, it's way hotter than a jalapeno. You know that instant, wow, is that much hotter kind of feeling? Same way if you go from a ghost to a habanero or a reaper to a ghost, the Primotalii does that to every other hot pepper I've ever eaten. Just instantly, oh wow, this is just hotter. So it just is. And most of the people that most of the chili heads I know, like I said, that are really straightforward and don't have a dog in the fight will tell you that's really what the case is. So here we have there's a yellow Primotalii, which Tom Broom created. It's called the Killer Yellow. There's the red Primotalii, chocolate Primotalii, and then the mustard Primotalii. All right, so mustard pods are very funny because if you pick them at the right time, it really has let me say it the other way. If you don't pick it at the right time, it drastically affects the flavor in not such a good way. When you get a mustard pod that's ripe, look how wet that blade is. When you get a Primotalii of any mustard pod that's ripe, it's going to taste a whole lot better than if it wasn't. What a stunning interior shot. Pick for the gram, people, so bear with me for a second. When you see it, you'll be like, yeah, I get it. Unbelievable interior. Let me give it a smell test first before I show you. Smells wicked hot. All right, so it's got this very, very wrinkled exterior. This is the interior. You guys see how beautiful it is? I hope I'm not throwing a shadow on this. Just beautiful. I don't know if it's my eyes or the sun, but it almost has a lime green kind of look to it. Super oily. The placenta on this side is enormous. Very, very thick. In fact, if you squeeze the pod at the base right here, it's like absolutely thick. Whereas after you squeeze on the other side, there's a lot of give to it. Hi. I just got Primotalii in my thumb, waving to a neighbor I don't even know. Yep, sure did. All right, so here's this mustard Primotalii grown by Spillane. Very grateful to be eating this right now. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase the Heat. And super fresh and crunchy. I don't think any other pepper is more affected by the timing of having it picked. When you get a mustard pod and it's a little too early, it has a green pepper flavor. You pick it later when it's more ripe and the character of it just changes. You get some tones that you just don't get when it's a little premature. I think this one was slightly premature. That said, it's very, very hot. I'm not sure if it's as hot as the chocolate or the red, but it's a burner. Give any super hot, it's probably hotter than almost every super hot you're gonna taste. But definitely was more green. It was a little on the immature side, but taking nothing away from the grower. The grower is amazing. Truly, Tomas is one of my favorite growers. He just grows some smoke, you know. Now the burn on that pepper, it's really funny. My throat's not hurting at all right now, but my throat's taking a beating. Excuse me, not my throat, excuse me, my tongue is taking a beating. The throat's fine. The tongue, it's like you had an oven door like this. I just went and stuck my tongue to an oven door. It's searing hot. Yeah, it would be so uncomfortable for a non-chili. They wouldn't be talking very well, you know. There you have it, people. So it would be for a chili head, this is somewhere between a 7 and a 10. It just has a very, very sinister burn. Now, most Primatalis burn my throat. This mustard one doesn't really burn my throat at all. It's just really doing a number on my tongue. It's on its way down. You know, the funny thing is, when it started, it peaked a minute ago, and it's dropped significantly in just a minute or so. Should talk about that. If you're brand new to the peppers and you're not at the point where you're eating full pods yet, a couple things about eating full pods you need to know. If you're somebody who's a newer chili head and they aren't quite as seasoned, it takes longer to peak and longer to come down. All right, so somebody who's not accustomed to peppers, this pepper would affect their next several hours. You know what I mean? So if you're accustomed to it, like with me, I'll go from zero, from baseline, nothing, no heat whatsoever, to peak and back down to baseline in about, usually between, I was gonna say 10 to 15 minutes, not probably between 12 and 17 minutes, about that range. Sometimes you get some peppers that have legs and they burn you for a long time, and that's pretty cool. Amnesia pepper has legs. I've noticed it burns like 20 minutes. Great burn on that pepper though, I'll tell you what. For a mustard pod, very hot. All right, it's gonna be a great day today. Do something nice for somebody. Tell someone you love them. More pepper video. There's another pepper video this afternoon probably. And tonight, I'll see you guys all on the late night live stream. All right, guys, in the description box, you're gonna see Tomas Spillane. Great guy, great grower, good dude. He doesn't have any pods right now, so you know what it means? It means get on his waiting list. If you wait till he has pods, everybody that's on that waiting list is gonna get those pods and you'll be on the next waiting list. Don't let that happen to you. Get on the waiting list now. He grows some smoke. Right there is the pepper. Click the pepper. You're on the bus. The bus is yours. I'm just the driver, so get on it. If you don't want to miss a video, click the bell for notification. You'll see a drop box. Select all. But then just visit us so you don't miss anything. Make sure you get the get your bus pass. All right. Hit the tab that says join. It's $4.99 a month. A lot of bonus content. Every other night, a live stream just for the bus pass people only. Every other night. I announced that last night. So make sure you take advantage of that. Right there is the Lifeboat, Tommy's channel, my brother Tommy. It's his channel about victory over addiction, beating addiction. Man, life doesn't have to be that way. So if you or somebody you know has a problem, please check that channel out. It's right there. More videos here. Let's make it a great day. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this was Chase the Heat.